Hello and welcome back all of you my dear students to our another video. I hope you remember this is the second part of our chapter that we are currently learning of ocean currents. So in the last video I told you about the different temperature zones that occur due to the heat that we get from the sun. Okay, now why I told you about this thing in your previous lecture, that I will tell you today. Okay, or you will understand this thing. So first of all, before learning ocean currents, we have to get to know about few things. Okay, which are these few things, and like you see that we will see in a few minutes, and you have to notice that these things are really very important because they affect the ocean currents, like from where to which part these ocean currents will move. Okay, so these things have certain specific significance that we have to note. So the first is the temperature of water. Okay, so in actual sense the temperature of entire earth is different at different places. Okay, that is what I explained you in the previous video. So the temperature is one of the major factor that affects the flow of water from one region to another region. Okay, so I hope you have seen someday or you might have done the experiment of boiling water. So what happens when you start the boiling water, when you start the heat and give the heat to a particular utensil and there is water in it. So what happens there, like you can see there is particular motion going on. The hot water that is near the bottom, it comes up, and the cold water that is on the top of that layer, that comes down. So this is what convection is, like the term is used, convection flow of water from hot region to the cold region. So the basic fundamental thing about temperature and the effect of temperature on water is that warm water will always come up and the cold water will always settle down. So this is what you have to remember. Warm water will be up and cold water will be down. So this is the first thing. Then the second thing, what is the second thing is, it is salinity of the water. Now what do we mean by salinity? So very quickly I will tell you that thing. Like I hope you know by what is meant by salt and what is what happens to it when we put this salt into water. Okay, so water of course gets saline. So salinity is nothing but the amount of salt present inside the water. So like you see, if you have sometimes gone to beaches, okay, like if you have traveled to Goa or Mumbai, so what you might have observed is that the sea water which is there, it is very salty. So why it is salty? Because there are many kind of salts present in that water. So the one thing is that, again, if you might have visited some rivers, so in rivers what happens? River do not have that much saline water. Yes, they have some little bit amount of salt in it, but it is not that much as compared to the sea water. So the river water are less saline and the sea water and ocean water are more saline. So that is what salinity means. Now one thing you have to remember is that as the amount of salt in water increases, it will get dense. Okay, it will get dense, and I hope you know this basic law, that whatever is a dense material, that will always settle down. Okay, and whatever which has less density, it will float up. So you see, there arises two different factors due to this. One, the more the saline water, the like lower we will find it in the ocean. Okay, more saline we will find it at the bottom of the ocean, and the less saline water we will find on the top of the ocean, particularly that thing. So two factors I have explained you, and the third one is in fact the density only. So density is linked with salinity. Okay, so you see, in this video we are only going to discuss this much, because like the next topic that we are going to start is really a very interesting topic, and it needs a completely different set of video. So from the next video we are going to start our explanation of the layers of ocean, like in which layers it is divided, okay, for our understanding, and like for the basic sense of marine life also, and these ocean currents also. So how these currents are moving throughout our planet, and like how the temperature is affecting, again how the land is also affecting this movement of water, that is also we will see. And again one more important thing we will see as like what are the horizontal or surface ocean currents and what are the deep ocean currents. Like these are the things that we have to learn in our next video. So that's all for today, and I hope you are all studying well. See you in the next video.